Because I know it's really good. All right. So the number one goal is that for rich people, one of the things that they are always looking for is ways that they can capitalize, right? So they're looking for ways that if there's a problem, I can make and I can come up with a solution. COVID-19 happened. Do you know what happened? Everybody stayed away from every single person. When we went back out into public, the number one thing they kept in telling us is wear your mask, wear your mask. Do you know how many friends that I had that started making masks? I had so many friends message me, hey, John, would you like to buy a mask? Hey, John, would you like to buy a mask? It's customized. Hey, now you can get a Gucci print. Now you can get LV prints. And they just printed it. What were they doing? Capitalizing in the season that they were in. They found the problem that people had, and they found a solution that they were able to put in place that in that instant. The number one thing I love about Nexus, right? The number one thing I love about a company is that everything that we do is about bringing solution back into the marketplace. Everything that we do is about bringing solution back to people's lives. I genuinely want you guys to study the services that we have, because every single service is a way for you to position yourself to help somebody out there that, guess what? They can either reduce the cost of what they're using, or they can get a better value for the service that they're currently using. But do you know what it is? Do you know why a lot of people are not making this work? Because a lot of people are missing, when we say network marketing, a lot of people are missing the marketing side of things. A lot of people are missing picking up the phone. A lot of people are missing the idea of actually getting into the trenches, getting to work. Let me tell you something. When we are working for somebody else, and I said this to somebody the other day, and somebody asked me, why is that a lot of people don't usually make it? Why is that a lot of people don't go all the way? And I said to them, I said, everyone can. But the reason why not everyone doesn't make it, and not everyone goes all the way, because not everyone's disciplined to become successful. That's just the reality. Because we are very disciplined to turning up for, let's say, if they say be here for a 9 to 5, guess what? We're there. We're building somebody's company. We're building somebody else's dream. We don't look at things like we have options. When you're working, you don't have the option to pick up your phone and do things however you want. But here's the reality. When it comes to building your own dreams, building what it is that you need to become successful in, guess what? We give ourselves too much option. Can we say to ourselves the next 60 to 90 days that we can put our head down? We don't get distracted. You know, horses, and I think I shared this example on my last call. Horses, when there's a race, do you know why they have blinders on? The reason why they put blinders on them is that they don't get distracted. They can't see the next horse on the other lane. They can't see their left. They can't see. The only thing they can see is the finish line. And of course, the person who's galloping that horse, that's it. Like the person galloping the horse, and all that the horse can see is the finish line. The point I'm trying to make is, can we the next 60 to 90 days focus on being disciplined, giving it our all, giving it the action that is required? That's required. When you look at the word action, A-C-T-I-O-N, it has the word act. You have to act, okay, on what the mission is. Now, I want to help every single person on this call, and I really pray that you guys have your notepads, pads and pen, that you're not just turning up to this call just to listen, because I really promise you there's no point. You might as well log out if that's the case. Take notes so that, guess what, you have something that you can relay back to. Okay, I have notes from 5 years ago. I have notes from 4 years ago, 2 years ago. Because why? The conversations never change. Because guess what? It's things I'm still able to implement to this very, very day. Okay, so make sure you have a notepad and a pen. And please, you're not just lying down listening to me. Guess what? Be in the position that you want to receive this information. Okay, so let's get to work. So when you look at all our services, one thing I notice is that it's a solution. Okay, we have a solution for people. And one of the things that I recognize when it comes to making money is that once you know that people have a problem out there, guess what? All it takes between you and that client is a conversation. But I think maybe some people don't know what conversation to have. So hopefully when we go through today's session, okay, I'm going to give you some pointers. And of course, if there's any other leaders that want to have an inputs based on what's working for them, they'll be able to share that as well. Okay, so let's get fired away. So I just want to kind of quickly breeze through the products and services that we have on our platform. Okay, very, very important that you understand and you know the services that you are promoting, because if you don't have any idea about your services, it's going to be difficult for you to actually maximize on. Okay, so give me a second. I'm just going to pin myself, just spotlight for everyone so you guys can see me. Okay, so you should be able to see my screen. All right, just put a 111 in the group. Just let me know. You guys can see my screen. Is that right? All right, just let me know. Because sometimes I've shared before and then sometimes people don't actually see it. Okay, perfect. So Pauline said 1-1. Okay, perfect. All right. So you should be able to see my Next Arise page. So now let me just talk you through, guys. Okay. Now, when you go on the web shop, we have a variety of different services. Yes, I know you've heard about the services over and over again. But the question is for you, this is how I want you to understand your products and services. This is how I want you to, okay? There are 3 things I need you to take away from every single product and service. Number 1, what is that service all about? Number 2, what is the benefits of that service? Number 3, 3 things. So let me start again. Number 1, what is the benefits of that service? How does this benefit people? What is the value of the service? Okay. And what is the statistics of that service? I'm going to repeat myself. All right. I don't have any slides for this segment. So you guys have to take notes as I speak. All right. If I speak too quick, just let me know. I'll slow it down and I'll probably speed up again. Right. Because I'm a fast speaker. But then, of course, anything that you want me to repeat, I can. So number 1, what is the benefit of that service? What is the value of that service? And what is the statistic of that service? Okay, what does that mean? Benefits. How does it benefit your customer? What's the value? How much it costs? Okay, and then thirdly, you want to know the statistics. When we say statistics, how many people are getting results from this service? How many people have been victimized, out there, and how can your service be of a need to that individual? So we want to look at the statistics around those services. These are 3 components that you're going to be able to present to any clients that you can gain their interest. Okay, please, I want you to understand. You have to be able to market your services because that's the only way you're going to make noise in order for people to be interested in what you are promoting. Okay, so let's get started. So when we look at all our products and services, ladies and gents, so one of the things that you're going to see is that every single service, every single person can become a customer. All right. And sometimes even one individual can become your customer in 3, 4, 5 different ways of how you choose to promote your services. Now, I know we have a mixture of people on this call. I know we have people in other countries, but more or less our services are all the same apart from a few other services that the UK has only. Okay. So anything that I mentioned, just understand that however I present this is still relevant to all the rest of the other services, even if you don't have it in your country. Okay. But here's the thing that I want every single person to do. How do you actually get to study your services? So one of the things I did when I first started Next Arise, and this is how you play the long game, okay? This is how you stay ahead in terms of making sure that you are good at what you do. I went directly to Next Arise's page. I clicked on the channel, okay? Firstly, make sure you subscribe. I'm already subscribed. This is not really an account. My account is on a different web, but make sure you subscribe to the page. But most importantly, click on playlists. So this is what I did. Clicked on the playlist and I looked for, where is it? Promotional Next Arise videos. Okay, I hope you guys can see this. So once I clicked on Next Arise promotional videos, what I started doing is I started watching every single one of those videos. Now, guys, it's not long. The reason why you have to watch this video, because you have to get your head around the services that you're promoting. Okay, you cannot become effective. Do you know how many conversations that you could have actually been in? Okay, but because you didn't know your information, you probably didn't promote and you missed that window of opportunity. That's happened on numerous amount of occasions. Somebody has an interest, but you don't know what to say or you don't know how to say it. So what I did is very simple. All I simply did is I went on promotional videos and I started watching, okay? I started watching every single one of the videos, 2 minutes long, 3 minutes long. And what I did is I picked up 3 things from those videos. Number 1, what is the benefit? Number 2, okay, what I picked up from that was what is the value? Okay, and number 3, what are the statistics in that? So let me give an example. Let's look at Next Protect. I'm not going to go through every single video, but I want you guys to just have a gist of what it is that I'm speaking about. Okay, so you guys have an idea. So let's play this video and I want you guys to just walk with me as I speak. So check this out.
Did you know that 1 in 2 people in the UK will get cancer at some point in their life?
Boom, statistic. That goes under the category of statistic. And this is what I would do. I would draw this out on my paper, write every single service, and then next to it, I'll draw out benefits. I'll put a line. I'll put out statistics. I'll put a line. I'll put a value. And then under that, okay, I will start jotting down everything I got from it. And I'll study that. I'll study that. I'll study that. This is what I did. Very simple. When I was able to now study, when I knew my information, every time I came in front of somebody, I always had something to speak about. Okay. And they always, a lot of times, because I study and they don't know the information, they usually get surprised by that information. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. And remember, when a customer don't know something, it becomes a selling point for you. Okay. A good upselling point is when a customer doesn't even know what you're talking about and you can actually present an idea to them. Okay, so let's keep going. I want to keep playing the video for at least 20 seconds and I want you guys to be able to see what I'm speaking about, okay?
In fact, 6,900 people in the UK will be diagnosed this week alone.
That's crazy. That's a crazy statistics. 6,900 people on a weekly basis get diagnosed. Okay, that's another statistic. Most people don't know this information. I guarantee you 99% of you guys on this call probably didn't even know that information. Okay, so this is a good way that you can get yourself accustomed to knowing your products and service. Let's keep going.
Did you know that every 5 minutes, someone in the UK has a stroke? Every 7 minutes, someone in the UK has a heart attack. In fact, studies show that 1 in 4 men and 1 in 5 women are affected by critical illness before they reach retirement.
All right, so you guys get the gist. If you keep playing it and playing it, you're going to see the benefits, you're going to see the value, and then you're also going to see the statistics that are being given to you, okay? And this goes for all the rest of all the other services, Arise Academy, and we're going to walk through all of them. Now, ladies and gents, how can we know that there's a problem out there and we have a solution? Okay, when we look at Next Mobile, here's the way I identify things. Bills are going up drastically. So because people's bills are going up drastically, would it not make sense for people to feel like they want to be in a position that they can cut out one less bill? Would you agree with that statement? Put a 222 in the group if you agree with that statement. Wouldn't you want to be in a position that you can cut out at least one less bill from what you're currently paying? Am I speaking to myself? Put a 222, guys. All right, cool. We're all together. All right. Right. So you would agree with that statement. So now, if I know that that's an issue, number one, there is a recession. Number two, bills are skyrocketing. Okay. There's a problem out there and I have a solution. What is my solution? We have something called High Five. Guess what? If I now speak to customers and they just referred 5 people, their bills can now become entirely free. That's excluding VAT, of course. Okay. But the entire bill of how much it costs, whether that be 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds, essentially, they wouldn't have to pay for that. So this is what I simply did. I took my notepad and I wrote down all the services. And then next to each service, I wrote what the problem could be out there, because I needed to identify, okay, if I don't know what the problem is out there, how do I know what solution to actually provide to people? I wouldn't know. So I identified the problem. What could be all the problems that today people are having with their cell phones? Okay, guess what? People are paying contracts. Are people tired of paying phone contracts? And maybe they just want to now accustom themselves to just SIM only deal. Okay, because why did they start SIM only deal? There was a reason for it. I find what that reason is, and that becomes my selling point to customers. Hey, listen, did you know if you go on the phone contract in 2 years, you actually pay double for the device? But when you're actually on the SIM only deal for 12 months, you're actually paying for the actual price, which is just 12 months. Boom. Does that make sense? I identify my problem and then I'm presenting the solution to that. Hey, listen, would it not make sense that you might want to be on a SIM only deal? Okay. Hey, listen, thank you so much for becoming my customer, but it doesn't stop there. In fact, I'm going to take it further for you. All right. If you were able to just refer 5 people, just like you got started with, with our Next Mobile, I would actually show you how to get your mobile phone for free. That's my upselling points. So that's Next Mobile. Let's talk about Forex. Ladies and gents, look, the times we're living in, guess what? People want to make money, whether that be a side hustle, whether that just be extra income, okay? So if I know we're in a time, what is the problem out there? Let's identify. People's bills are going up. We're in a session, we're in a time right now that people are losing jobs. People are being made redundant. We're in a time right now where people are, even if it's an extra 50 pounds can be good just to feed a family. Whatever that problem could be, that's what I want to identify out there. And there's so many ways you can do this. And I'm going to speak about marketing very, very shortly. But I swear on Instagram, you can even put out posts asking questionnaires. Are you being affected by this current times? How has 2022 been for you financially? Like, guys, I want to have an open discussion. There's discussions that you guys can start within your community. Okay. When you get a conversation and discussion going, you'll be able to see in the crowd how many people actually have a problem and the person who's standing amongst them actually has a solution. Does that make sense? So Arise Academy, I always like to paint the picture that it's a skill set that people can learn that can remain with them for a lifetime. It's a skill set that is also willable. You can pass down the knowledge. Does that make sense? Okay, God forbid you lose everything tomorrow, but because you have a skill set, which no one can take from you, you can rebuild everything again. Did you know that Donald Trump, okay, I can't remember the exact year, if I don't want to give the wrong date, but there was a time in his life when he was in $1 billion in debt. In $1 billion. He grew his income, went into $1 billion debt, and guess what? He got himself out and then became a billionaire again. How is that possible? Skill set. He's skilled in the things that he's been, in the things that he does. He's crafted and very well skilled in his own field. So the point I'm giving to you is that trading is one of those skill sets that, guess what? If people are able to learn it, they can grow an income, they can grow a portfolio. So again, with our Forex, I want to identify what is the problem out there and how can I apply a solution. When we look at things like Next Education, all right, we look at Next Education, for example. What's happening today? People want to learn something new, but most importantly, because people sometimes are maybe not qualified for certain jobs or whatever the case might be. Again, I'm looking for the problem, okay? Maybe people want to get extra qualifications. Guess what? Now we have courses that people can apply themselves to. Now, ladies and gents, while speaking about Next Education, just to let you guys know, we actually have launched the 800 courses. I've actually posted this out on the group. In case you missed it, I think it is called Online, no, not Online Wealth. I can't remember. Maybe if somebody can check the group for me, it's called Online something. I can't remember exactly the word, but I have to find it. But we have a new platform. I don't know if it's been attached right now to the web shop just yet. I know that the link is active, but let me just double check. No, it's not attached yet. So there's a separate link for it, okay, which you can actually start making orders on. We have 800 grand courses on it. In fact, let me just find it. Can somebody find it for me? And please send it to me on my phone. And then what I'm going to do is just literally open it up because I actually want to show people. Let me see where I opened it. If it's on my phone, I opened it. Let me see. Ah, found it. Never mind, guys. Found it. I got it. All right. So check this out. All right. It's called BritishCourses.online. That's the name. All right. It's a bit different compared to Next Education, which we had. Okay. But they're going to attach it really soon. But this is what it looks like. We have all courses, different languages, English, French, Arabic, Russian, German, Italian, Spanish, Brazilian, the list goes on. Okay. So we have so many languages on there. We have things that ranges from accountant, finances, different types of bundles, career development, entrepreneurship, health and safety, health and wellness. In fact, even for you guys, entrepreneurs, all right, can you guys just please mute yourself as you come in? So for you guys that are actually entrepreneurs, I swear, like literally what you can do for some people in your team, there are courses that your team should do, especially starting out as an entrepreneur. Let me give an example. Entrepreneurship 101s for somebody who's starting from ground up, kickstarting your business with crowdsourcing. I don't know if that's relevant. Learn building a consulting business. Let's skim through because there's quite a few things. So learn business acumen online, learn communication for small business owners. So that's really good. Communication skills, learn e-commerce management. Don't think that's relevant, but if you want to go into that, learn global business strategies. That's important. How do I take my business global? Okay. Learn how to develop organization online. That's also learn how to overcome phobia online, learn how to write business plans online, learn, so on and so on, learn mindful walking, learn marketing for small business. That's also necessary. Okay, so again, we are in the marketing space of things. So we have different subjects online that one can take, from health and safety, health and awareness, human resources management, marketing. Okay, maybe marketing might be even more relevant for all of us. All right, supply chain and logistics. So we have so many things under here. Learn branding, creating and managing your corporate brand. This is crucial, right? How do you get yourself out there? Is by branding yourself. Okay. Next to Rise is not you. You are your own brand. People buy into you. People don't buy into the company, all right? Because they can see the company and someone might not be interested. It's the person that speaks in between the company and that individual is is the person that actually attracts people into the company. You are selling your own brand. You become branded. So you got to brand yourself as a business owner. Okay, we have things on the sales. We have things on the trainer. If somebody's new in a corporate job, workspace essentials, so many subjects. And there's literally over at least 800 courses, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so there's so many things that people can actually take into consideration to actually apply for. Now, ladies and gents, the point I'm trying to make is that how many people don't have certain qualifications that you can provide? Okay, you can provide a course for, right? You can put, you can provide. So you can have conversations. Who are your target audience? You also have to find your target audience. Who's your niche market? Is it students? Is it people that just graduated? Again, this is called being intentional. Just 4 weeks ago, there has been thousands of students graduating all at once. In fact, my brother graduated from Brunel University in computer science. You know, congratulations to him. But when he graduated, there was literally 500 people amongst him also graduating. Now, do you know what? Some point I sat there, I was sitting with my mom, and my mom was like, hey, you know, mom's just getting excited, like pumped up. Yeah, all the kids are, you know, and she's excited, she's pumped up. But I'm sitting there, and the first thing that comes to my mind, and this is what happens, right? When you're always in business mode, I swear, it's like everything is numbers to you. So I'm literally sitting there, and I'm just looking at every kid that's being congratulated, and I'm genuinely happy for them. But do you know what occurred to me? That there is 164 universities in the UK alone. So if there's 500 people in the room that I'm sitting in, right? And I times 500 times 164, if I'm not mistaken, I think, let me just get my maths right. I think I'm in the 80,000. So 164 times 500, 82,000. So I'm correct. Okay, within the 82,000 individuals are graduating all around the UK. And that's only the subject computer science. Only the subject computer science. Now, ladies and gents, do you know the problem I was thinking there straight away? That there's not 82,000 jobs. Are you guys with me? There's not 82,000 jobs. So because there's not 82,000 jobs, realistically, a lot of people are not going to end up in the field that they study for. That's just the reality. A lot of people are not going to end up in the field that they study for. And that was the number one thing that came to my mind. And straight away, I was looking for a solution. How can we help more students? How can we help people be in better positions? How can people undertake better, you know, even further qualification, better qualifications, even if they want to spread their wings into something else? Am I making sense? Right? So again, you're looking for what is the problem out there? Look for ways that you can help bring purpose back into people's life, bring value back into people's life, bless people with the services that you have. Okay. The way you look at your service is not, I'm just providing something. You got to start looking at your service as, I'm not just providing a service. You got to look at your service like I'm helping people. It's all down to how you also look at your products and services. How you look at it is also how you sell it. Remember that how you see your products and services, how you start to sell them. So that is the next education. If we keep going, lifestyle by Next Rise, guys, summertime. We're in the summer zone right now. More than ever, everyone's traveling. Next week, I'm traveling. The week before that, 2 weeks before that, I was in a different country. Guess what? People are doing this every single day. Why are you not promoting your lifestyle by Next Rise? How many people do you know that would like to go on holiday without having to spend the excess amounts of money that they don't have to? Does that make sense? How can you promote people becoming part of your travel club? Find people that love the idea of getting away. And I'm going to teach you how you actually have this conversation shortly, okay? But it's the season for traveling from the month of May, June, July, August, September, even squeezing into October. You guys have 6 months, well, less than 6 months now because we're in August, but we have 3 months at least to really play the ball play in the field of summertime where people want to get away. And even in fact, going into November, December, it's holiday season regardless. So you have the rest of this year to really promote lifestyle by Next Rise. How many people want to have a getaway? How many people want to spend time on holiday with their family? How many people would like the idea of having a discounted price? Do they need to leave overseas? Maybe not. Maybe just down to another city. But look at the deals that you can get people on your online shop. Like, find things that people are eager to do right now. And those are the things that you should be promoting. Look at Next Protect. I spoke about this earlier to a group of people. Life insurance. We just come off COVID-19. We've experienced one of the most toughest times. Now, I don't know how many of you guys are on social media, but we got, I don't know if it's something to laugh about. Sorry if it's not, but we got this whole whatever monkeypox. Something literally came out yesterday. I was like, Lord, like we human beings, we need help. But then again, I know somebody else is trying to capitalize on all these ideas of bringing out whatever. We have monkeypox, we have that pox, and then we have, I think there's a new one, starts with the letter I. I couldn't even pronounce it. Okay, but regardless, if we know that we've experienced a tough time with everything going on, is it not better for people at least to know that they have life insurance? In fact, here's why I tell people, it is more costly to pass away than to be alive. The average coffin costs about 10 grand. Okay, so if you don't even have 10 grand, being broke is actually being in a safer place than not passing away and not having anything and then putting the burden on the rest of the family. So educate your customers. Hey, listen, do you have life insurance? I see you have a son. Congratulations. If you have any friends that are new parents, hey, listen, congratulations. By the way, do you have life insurance? They don't have to be a parent. They can be single. Guess what? Hey, listen, do you have life insurance? Do you have critical illness? Do you have income protection? If anything happens today to your income, are you in a position that your income is secured? That's the questions you got to start asking people. Are you guys with me, right? You guys are seeing where I'm going with this. There is a problem out there. You have a solution that you can speak to people about this. Business energy. My Lord, guys, I swear, everywhere you go, they're talking about it on the news. They're talking about it on social media. Like, it's all in front of you. Energy prices are skyrocketing to a whole different level. In fact, I was reading something yesterday and I was laughing with a friend of mine on social media, and they were saying that energy companies actually owe they owe suppliers 1.7 billion. But even in the case of oil suppliers 1.7 billion, they still want to actually take our energy prices 10 times more higher than what it's currently at right now. Ladies and gents, by January next year, I swear, you'll be paying the price of a car, a car finance for energy. You'll be paying literally some people's rent money just for energy. That's really where we're going right now. So here's the thing. Here's what you want to do. Stop promoting energy. Speak to business owners. I swear they will be more than happy to listen to you. You just got to go in their confidence posture. And again, knowing your information. What's your information? What's the benefits? What's the value? What's the statistics? Go in there and be able to now speak to potential clients. Everything is going up in price. So what do you want to do? So present the solution to people from now. I will walk into a shop, have a conversation. Hey, excuse me, can I speak to the owner of the shop? Right? That's the first question that's the first thing I want to say to them. Why don't I just want to speak to anyone? Because you can give your best pitch to the employee and he's not the decision maker. I want to speak to the decision maker. Hey, excuse me, is the owner in? He might be the owner, but I would just say it like that. Hey, excuse me, is the owner in? Oh no, he's not in. I got my response. Oh yeah, I'm the owner. Oh, nice to meet you. My name's John. I introduce myself. I now want to get into conversation. Hey, listen, I'm just on the high streets. I work for a company called LA Supply, not Next to Rise. If I say Next to Rise, they say, what is it? Then I have to start explaining. No, LA Supply, we're an energy broker. We help people in the community by giving them a free quote to see potentially what they're entitled to. Listen to how I said it, write this down, okay? So I'm in the area today giving out free quotes, okay? Giving out free quote to the community on their energy prices to see potentially what they're eligible to or to see what they're entitled to. Why do I say like that? It makes them feel entitled. It makes them feel like they're entitled to something that they just don't have yet, okay? And then I begin to also share stories. Hey, by the way, one of my business partners, and stories, this is key. Write this down. Story sells. Story. Write this in bold. In fact, put it big on your paper. Story sells. When you can share stories with people, people begin to feel like I'm not the first person to experience what this person is selling to me. I'm not the first person to experience what this person is speaking about. In fact, there have been more success stories out of this concept that this person is sharing with me. So I share stories. Let me share some stories with you. So this is some free stories you guys can use. I always say my business partner, or I use myself as reference if I've done it, okay? So I know, for example, Stephen Navarro, Region Director 10, I remember he's done an energy for his car mechanics. Okay, during the pandemic, I don't need to mention the pandemic, but I'm just telling you guys, during the pandemic, he saved that that company, he saved them £10,000 on their energy for the entire year. Okay. Now, if a shop owner hears that, they're like, wow, that's impressive. Okay. Now, we don't promise anyone that we're going to save them money. We tell them, that's why I use my choice of words. This is also how you become a skillful communicator. Okay. I never said you can save money. I never said we can save you money. No. Let's see, by giving you a free quote, what you're entitled to. Okay, we've helped a lot of people in the community. One of my business partners, he just helped a car mechanics company, and we saved them £10,000 for the year. Now, this is my story. Okay, just a couple months back, my mom went to Southeast in South London, and she had a conversation. She was shopping, she went out to, just pamper herself, right? And while she was doing all of that, she was shopping, and then she spoke to one of the shop owners. Okay, and the shop owner said, hey, listen, I'm paying a lot of money for my energy, yada, yada, yada. We found out the lady was paying, okay, she got me in contact with the lady. I found out she was paying £5,000 on her energy. When we gave her a free quote, we took it down to £500. All right, we took it down to £500. So that's a free story for you guys to sell. Sell that to your clients. Okay, so hey, how's it going? Hey, Stephen, how's it going, brother? Oh, let me not say brother. Of course, I'm in the shop. Okay, hey, Stephen, how are you doing? Nice to meet you. My name is John. Listen, I'm just in the area today, and I am actually working for a company called LA Supply. We're a broker, energy broker, where we're actually giving out free quotes to a lot of shop owners down the road. We understand that it's a difficult time. Prices are going up. So we're looking for ways that we can actually help a lot of shop owners. Okay. So look, I'm happy to do your free quotes to see what you can be entitled to. And just to let you know, one of my business partners, we've just literally done a car mechanics. We saved them over £10,000 for the whole year. One of my other business partners, we also did a local shop. Okay. It's a food shop. And we actually saved them from £5,000 to £500. Now, I can't promise you anything, but like I said, you could be entitled to something, okay? So I'll be happy to help you by giving you a free quote, and I can send you a list of all the potential suppliers that's available for you, okay? And I can send that to your email. How does that sound? Yeah, 100% sounds really good. Awesome. Listen, I just need a few details. Do you have the latest build? Just let me see exactly what you're currently paying. Yeah, sure. And they go fetch it. Guys, you got that in the bag. Do you know when you get an energy customer, you get paid on the lifetime? This is money, guys. There's money everywhere. I swear to you, you got to wake up and realize the services that you have. I swear there is so much money. Okay. That shop stays around for the next 20 years. You will get paid for the next 20 years. Even if their contract is 3 years, guess what? LS Supply, they contact them 3 months prior, renew them on the same plan and keep them going. Guys, let me keep going because I swear it's like, we have home care cover, okay? Home care. We have home care, which is like home insurance. Again, another great service. How do you find a problem out there? Who's my niche market? Who's my target audience? Landlords, okay? Homeowners. I want to find landlords. Where can I find landlords? Go on Eventbrite. Go on Eventbrite. There's a lot of property events. I did this quite a lot, guys. Okay, I don't know if Maylee's on this call. I used to do this with Maylee. I also did it with who else? I did it, I think I did it with a couple of people in the team. We would just, get our bags on, get our suits on, go to property events, and we would just meet. Hey, nice to meet you. What do you do for a living? I do this. What do you do for? I'm a property owner. No way, cool. I'm a landlord. Awesome. Listen, I make sure they don't leave. Listen, I'm making sure that I'm getting their number before they leave. I'm having a conversation. Hey, yeah, listen, tell me more about your story. So how did you get into property? How did you become a landlord owner? How long did it take you? How long have you been doing this for? That's impressive. Awesome. Congratulations on all your success. Hey, listen, tell me something. What's one of the most biggest problems landlords usually face with properties? Because, sometimes going into property can be daunting. Like, people could usually have issues. Like what would you say is the number one maybe issue that landlords have? I want their problems. People run away from problems. No, you need to ask for problems so you can give a solution. Because why? The problems is where you make the money. Okay, every successful individual knows this. They understand this. Okay, they understand this. When they're telling you there's monkeypox, guess what? They just want to sell you another thing that they can trick up your arm. I'm sorry to say, but it's just the reality. They want to now tell you got to do this. Like, it's just a way that they can always provide their level of solution. So when you have even authentic services like what we have right here, how can you sell this? All right. So this is what I would do. Go to property events, go on Eventbrite. There's free property events. There is a property event I go to like quite a lot, is in Pullman Hotel in St. Pancras. Okay, is in a Pullman Hotel. They have it time to time, really good. But again, it doesn't have to be the same one. I've had ones that have been to Canary Wharf, where they've had events in all these tall buildings, skyscrapers. So again, these are ways that you can find problems to put solutions. What about Tech by Nexarites? Guys, I swear, one of the easiest services to really get out there. Everyone's realizing now, I need to wake up. I need to stay woke. I need my side hustle. I need a side business. So people are starting their own business, whether that be hair, whether that be food, whether that be nails, eye tech. I don't know. People are starting something today, right? So in the midst of people starting something today, I want to find myself in communities of upcoming business owners or new startup businesses. All right, I want to make them my best friend, new startup businesses. Hey, you want to start a business? Hey, listen, we need to connect. I can definitely help you. Okay. Hey, listen, amazing. Listen, congratulations on even having the thought. Let's put that idea into reality. I have some things that I can actually help you. Hey, listen, you understand that connections is powerful today, right? Yeah, of course. Listen, let's stay connected. Here's my number. What's yours? Connect with a lot of business owners. Yesterday on social media, somebody posted, reposting their friends, starting an eyelash, and I think it's something to do with hair. Do you know my first response was to that person? I messaged him straight away. Hey, listen, congratulations to your friend on starting and launching her business. Listen, could you connect me with your friend and let me know, okay, at the same time, if she's interested in having a website done for what she's about to launch? Guess what the response was? Yes, she's interested. Not now, but she's interested in, because she's still in the beginning stages. I said, perfect. Do you know what I did? Put her on my to-do list. Staying in contact, keeping connections. Why? Because she can become a customer for becoming a website owner. She's going to become a customer for SEO. But guess what? I'm also going to push the idea. Hey, listen, can I tell you something that's different that would make you stand out from every person who's a nail tech and a hair technician or whatever you call it? The person going to ask, what is it? Hey, listen, not everyone has an app. What about an app? The idea of having an app, people don't have today. Everyone has website. It's about you being different. Hey, listen, you're doing nail tech. Can I tell you something? You're not the first to do it. You're one in a million. You're one fish in an ocean. So how can we help people identify who you are? You got to do something that makes you stand out. People don't have phone apps. Can you see how I'm selling the idea? You know what? Dang, John, you're right. People don't have phone apps today. In fact, this is something people can download anytime, just like a game. They're like, wow, I can see where you're going with this. Now I'm selling the idea, phone apps. I'm upselling a service. This is the way you want to understand your services. Look at security. Here's what I would do. I would get people's postcode. I would get, so let's say, for example, who's on this call? Sasha. How you doing, Sasha? Hope you're well. Okay. Let's say I'll contact Sasha. Hey, Sasha, by the way, hey, listen, I'm just doing a survey for work, just to find out, the friends that I'm connected with, what their postcode are. And listen, what's your postcode, like the area? Oh, my postcode is NW whatever. Okay, cool. Thank you, Sasha. God bless. Hey, Pauline Peters, how are you? Long time. Hey, listen, I need help. I need some help. Listen, I'm just doing a survey. Could you help me out for my work survey? I just need to ask you a question regarding what your postcode is. Now, what am I collecting? Collecting people's postcode. Guys, you know what I'll do? Go on google.com. Okay, I'll go on google.com and I'll look on Google where the most crimes happen. You can insert people's postcodes. Now, why do I look for that? Because I'm looking for a problem, so I can put a solution in place. So now I know that crime rate is gone up by 12% in this area. That's my upselling points. I'm going to go back. Hey, Leo, what's happening, brother? Hey, by the way, brother, just to let you know, okay, I was asking for your postcode also on the basis that I realized there's a lot of crime in your area. Did you know that? In fact, let me show you some stuff. Statistics. I've got my information. I've done my homework. I know more information than the clients, but now I have something to sell to the clients. You have to be able to sell information. Okay. So security, I can now speak about the crime that's happening. A lot of people's cars are being boggled into today. Okay. There's a lot of crimes happening in certain areas more than others. People's cars being stolen, people's houses being broken into. Okay. And I always tell people, don't wait for something to happen before you feel like you need to now take action. Okay. Don't wait for yourself to be a victim before you feel like, okay, actually, let me now take action. Okay. Prevention is better than actually being a victim. Okay, so now I'm selling the idea to them that, hey, by the way, I had a friend. If you have stories, trust me, your stories will sell. Hey, by the way, I realized, do you know what I do when I don't have a story? I just watch random videos on YouTube. Hey, by the way, it's crazy. The other day I was watching, I saw on YouTube how somebody got bugged with it. And in fact, a lot of thieves today are becoming much more smarter. Now I'm giving them ideas of how they can prevent themselves from that. Hey, listen, you're a person with kids. In fact, and this is actually a true story. There's a lady who has kids, and then in the driveway, she puts her kids in the car. Okay, but she goes back because she's carrying her kids, but she doesn't lock the door. So she puts her kids in the car, then she goes back to lock the door. But by the time she's about to lock the door, someone ran to the car and drove the car off. That's a true story, by the way. Okay, so guess what? I'm sharing this information. Hey, listen, please, I'm begging you, as my friend, don't put yourself in a worse position. In fact, put yourself in a better position that you can prevent what could be. This is how you guys sell it. Now, let's look at the last service. What about, Next Shield? Now, when we talk about Next Shield, what about Next Shield? Now, when it comes to Next Shield data protection, same thing. Hey, listen, have you been a victim of your account being defrauded? Do you know anyone that has been a victim? And I share stories. Hey, listen, there are many people today's accounts, social medias are being compromised. And this is actually a true story. You guys can use the story. I have a friend, his name is Faisal. Okay, he's also in NextRise. Faisal received a letter from HMRC and they fined him £1,500 saying that he did X, Y, and Z when he didn't, only just to find out that his information was cloned. And you know the worst part? HMRC didn't care. His information was what was used and he had to pay the money back. This guy, okay, had to stop doing everything, his business, everything, just to make the money, just to work Monday to Sunday. I'm talking about morning to night. I'm talking about sunrise to sundown, just to make the money back. Not as if it wasn't already bad in terms of how things were already, but then to be in debt for something that you never did. Guys, that's a story you can sell as well. So how do you prevent that? Next show, somebody as much as using your email in Russia, guess what? It flags up. Hey, listen, Danny, bro, someone's using your, and it, guess what? It prevents, it protects, and you're secured from, data breach. Okay, ladies and gents, you must understand the number one currency today that's being sold is data. Okay, the number one currency is not money, it's data. Data. You sign up to Facebook, your data was sold. Why is it that sometimes when you speak about something, you search something on the internet, all of a sudden you go on Facebook or Instagram, they're advertising it to you? Your data. They know what you do, they know what you search, they know what you like. If you sign up to Instagram, your data was sold. Anything you've ever signed, the minute you put submit, you generated an account, your data is in the hands of somebody else. They know your password, they know everything else that you think you're protecting from everybody else. But in fact, the ones you should be protecting from are the ones that you're signing up to that know your information. But if you have data protection, as much as it being sold or being used on the dark web or somebody trying to compromise or breach your information, it flags up straight away. Guys, this is the services that we have. These are the services that we have. We have incredible services. Please don't look at your services as just something I'm providing when I have the chance to provide. Look at it as something that you can really put a solution back in people's lives. I'm telling you, our services are incredible. Okay, so I want to move on to the next thing. Now, I want to speak about now, how do you now go about now promoting those services? Now, this is crucial. All right. How do you now go about promoting the service? I'm going to speak a little bit about social media for those that love social media. And of course, I'm going to speak about old-fashioned ways of obviously going out there to get customers. All right. So getting customers is all about getting attention. That's just the reality. Okay. The people that have the most attention are the people that will always win. All right. Two things are happening. You're either selling to somebody or somebody's always selling to you. That's how life works. Okay, you're selling or you're being sold to. That's really how life works. Other thing I also want to say, and please write all of the things I'm saying down because they're crucial. All right, it's not just for your learning, it's also for so you can teach others as people join your business. You have something that you can relay back to them. Okay, so you're either selling or someone's being or you're being sold to. Second of all, okay, the way you buy is the way people always buy from you. Please write that down. The way you buy is the way people always buy from you. If your mentality is cheap, is how people will always see how you sell to them. Okay, it's very crucial. I learned this from I learned this from an individual. He's a guru, man, at what he does. Most of you already know who he is, Grant Cardone. Okay. You know, myself and also my partner, we actually spent, I think we invested almost up to 15 grand on some of his courses on literally sales. Like, we wanted to understand how it works. Like, I swear you really learn a lot from, you know, even just getting more information out there. But anyways, besides that point, but one of the things that I learned when he was speaking, he always says this. He says, the way you sell is the way people will always buy from you. So if you're someone that's quite cheap, guess what? Your clientele will always be cheap. That's why we always say you attract who you are. How you are is the type of people you always attract around your life. Okay. So the same way you sell is the same way people buy from you. So I just want to mention that it's very important. Second of all, how do you go out there and really, really, really take things to the next level? It's all about you getting attention. What do you do? What does your service do? This is crucial. You need to know what it does for customers. Okay, what can my service do for people? What can my home care cover do for people? What can trading do for people? This is when you know the answer. Okay, when you can fill out the blank, I swear you'll be able to speak at any given point. You can be at a gathering, people are talking, boom, you can put a solution right in the middle of all of them and shut them up. Guess what? You can be at a birthday celebration, you can be at a wedding, you can be at a business conference, whatever the case might be, you'll be able to actually be able to know exactly what your service does in that current moments because of the information you've gathered. What are the products you deliver? You need to know that. What services do you deliver? Know all your 10 products and services. Ladies and gents, even if you're not in the UK, I would advise you to learn everything. I know and I understand the Italian gas and electric. I'm not in Italy, but why do I know it? Because the minute someone Italiano walks in front of me, someone from Italy walks in front of me, guess what? There's no stopping me. Listen, we will have a conversation. We can run our banter, but straight away, I will know exactly how to sell to that person when it comes to energy, because guess what? I know my information. So don't just learn your own country. Norwegian, we have gas and electric in Norway. Guess what? I know my information all around. Okay. So what else? What is cool about what you do? What is cool about the services? What's cool about what you're providing? Okay. How can this make me cool? Lifestyle by Next Rise. What's cool about it? Okay. I can have a lifestyle. All right. What's cool about it is I can have discounted prices. What's cool about the services that you're providing? Okay. What is sexy about what you do? All right. So some of you might not be expecting that word, but what is really sexy about the services that you provide? Okay, what are the biggest mistakes that customer makes when it comes to the services, to their own personal services? Is that they buy from the wrong people? Like, find out some of the mistakes. Again, you're looking for problems, and then you're looking for ways that you can put solutions. Okay, what big claims can you make about your service? What are guaranteed? Okay, high five. If you promote 5 services, you get yours free. Big claims. You can make big claims about your services. All right. What are some of the secrets of your business or your industry? Or let's just put services. What are some of the secrets that people don't know? Again, this is where you take your information further. Look, I had to educate myself. Mobile phone, for example. I give an example. If you're paying double every single year, every single 24 months, it costs you more, right? But then sometimes I like to do the maths on them. What's the secret behind that? That they're paying much more. But not only that, I like to take it further, show them how much they're paying much more. So guess what? If you're paying this amount for the next 12 months, but this is what it is that I'm providing, okay, on my platform, I now do the maths by minusing what they're paying versus what it is I'm providing. I show them that I can save them an extra £200, an extra £300. And I say to them, hey, Leo, how would you like the idea of not spending £200 on a mobile phone, but putting that back into your pocket? Yeah, you know what? That's great. And I give them ideas of what they can use their £200 for. Hey, Leo, what's your little one's name again? Max. Hey, listen, you can now take Max on a holiday. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I can actually use that money. I'm helping them think of better ways they can actually reform and use their income for. Okay. So what does the public not know? What information does the public don't know about the services that you provide? You need to put that out there. What are some of the information? Because some of you guys are not promoting your services, is the reason why you're not getting customers knocking on your front door. Okay. So what is the information that the public doesn't know about what it is that you provide? Okay. What is the information that they need to know? What's the latest news about your service? So every time we launch something, are you promoting it straight away? Do people understand what it is? So right now, we've just launched our new Arise Academy. How many of you have promoted it for people to know what it is that you've just launched? That's something exciting. It's exciting to you, but you have to transfer that energy to other people, your clients out there. Guys, you won't believe it. We have just launched our newest platform, Arise Academy. So efficient. We got our phone apps all loaded, copy paste. We have, boom, I'm giving out the source. I'm giving out the information. I'm giving out the news. I'm making not just myself excited, but my potential people excited. Let me tell you something that you might not understand. People are always watching. Whether they message you straight away or they don't message you straight away, people are always watching. So my goal is to keep giving people something to watch, whether you hit me up right now or you hit me up 6 months from now, okay? And what are the breakthroughs that your services have had? This is testimonials. Let me give you some free information that you guys should really do, okay? If I was you, okay, we are one team. Do you know what I would do? Every single one of us, do you know what I would do? I will message every person in the team. Excuse me, can you do me a video, okay, just sharing in 30 seconds what has some of the services done for you? What's your best, what's the service you love the most? I love lifestyle, I like to travel. Can you just do me a video, okay, about a breakthrough of how this video has actually, given you better value or given you whatever, right? So now that person does a video for me, I have testimonial, okay? So let me see the names on this call. Guess what? I can now hit up Faith. Faith, can you do me a favor? What's the service you've been using lately? I've been using trading, the Arise Academy. Can you do me a favor? Have you made money with the Trading Academy? Yes, I have. Can you just do me a 20-second video just based on how excited, okay, this service has been for you? Then guess what? I'll hit up Josephine. Josephine, hey, listen, I need your energy on this video. Could you just share in 30 seconds? Do you know what I'll do? Put a video together. You can go on Movie, what's that app called? Movie, if you have a Mac, it's called, what's it called again? Let me just give you guys the what's the name? It's called iMovie. Sorry. Thank you very much. It's called iMovie, okay? You can go on in fact, I'll just show you guys. Okay, so I'll just show you on iMovie what it looks like. You guys can go on this, but there's many apps you guys can do this on. Let me just show you. This is where I do some of my contents. All right, so iMovie looks just like this. I do some of my contents on here. Some of the things that I've been able to put together, and literally just put a small video together. It's very easy. All you're doing is get the clips together. Okay, so the clips that have been sent to you, send it to your laptop. All right, and then literally just put everything on here, compose that video, and let that video just run through. Do you know why? Because now when you're talking to clients, you can actually send it to people. Hey, by the way, just to let you know, I just want to share with you what this has actually done. What one of my products has actually done for a lot of people in the last 6 months. What one of my products has done for people in the last 3 months. I swear it sells. What's the number one thing you do when you go on Amazon? You're looking for reviews. You spend more time on reviews than actually trying to buy the product. How many of you would agree with that? You spend more time on reviews, going through the reviews. You're like, okay, let's see what this person said. Okay, 3-star. Let me see if I can go find a 5-star. Let me see if I can, because why? You value people's opinions. That's just the reality. You're valuing people's opinions when you're trying to make the order. So guess what you now need to do? You create something for yourself that, guess what, you can sell, you can promote when you're speaking to clientele. Okay, so I hope that helps you guys. Okay, so remember, like I said earlier, the number one objective is that you're building yourself as a brand. Why do I say this? Because you're that go-to person. People don't go directly to Nexarites, they go to you. Gucci is a brand, LV is a brand, Prada is a brand, Rolex is a brand, all this big stuff, Zara is a brand. All of this is all a brand. But if I said your name, okay, what do people think about you straight away? If I said Laura, if I said Kelvin, if I said Josephine, Natalie, if I said Noor, Pauline, if I say Sasha, if I said Shahida, okay, Stephen, if I said you guys' name, how do people project you, okay, in the line of your business? You have to brand yourself. Very much of a key, is a key component. Get business cards if you can as well. So wherever you go, you can drop your contact details for people to stay in touch with you. Okay, you always want to leave a presence. If I leave this building, I need something that remains. There has to be a part of me that remains in the building. Even if I leave, somebody can still remember who I am. That's the key. Does that make sense? Give my card to somebody, tell them straight away, put it in your pocket. Don't forget me. All right. All right. Don't forget me. When you're taking your jacket off tonight and you're getting into your house and taking off your jacket, when you take out all the things in your pocket, I need to sit down and make sure you message me. Have those conversations with your clients. Now let's move on. All right. So here's a few things that has worked for me in the past years when it comes to getting customers. These are marketing strategies that you can use. It's not the only way, but it's one of the effective ways that I found for myself. And I want to share that information with you guys, okay? So marketing text, here's some of the things I've used. Okay, I send out a message to people. I do a broadcast list, all right? And the way I broadcast it, I don't say, hey, guys, this is very important. Please hear this part very carefully, okay? I hope you guys are still with me and I've not lost your attention, okay? I don't write things like, hey, guys, because when you write things like that and it sounds generic, people never respond to you. I make it sound like it's a personal message when I'm actually sending out the broadcast, okay? So if I'm sending the broadcast to, let's say, I don't know, Leo, Stefan, let's say John, okay? I want to send it to all of them, those 3 individuals. The way I would type that message, I will make it sound like it's to them and not in a generic format, okay? So I will say, hey, okay, you might not be able to put names, so that's fine. Because again, if you're sending that, you just wrote, hey, Stephen, and then Leo gets the message. Leo will probably be like, who the hell, Stephen, right? I'm not Stephen, I'm Leo, all right? So maybe not put the name, but just write, hey, how are you? Hope you've been well. How's the family? You know, generic questions in there that makes people actually want to respond. How are you? How have you been? How's the family? I hope you're well. Hey, listen, can you do me a massive favor and check out my latest video and let me know your thoughts on it? I would appreciate you. Okay, so this is one of the ways I actually promote my services. I now send out the link. I put the link in there, I attach the link, and I make that person watch that video. So you know the promotion of videos that I spoke about on YouTube? Very simple. I can either download it. If you don't have space on your phone, just send out the link. Very simple. That's what I do anyways. All right. And now when I send out the message, okay, once that message is gone, because of how I've sent it out, even if I send it to 100 people, guys, I guarantee you 20 people, okay, based on statistics, I guarantee you at least 25 people to 30 people will respond just because of how you formatted the question. All right. So, hey, listen, how are you? How's the family? I hope you're well. I hope work is going well for you. Okay. Hey, listen, can you do me a massive favor and check out my latest video? And please let me know your thoughts on it. I would appreciate it. And now when they watch the video, they have no choice but to respond. It can be a trading video. It can be whatever your service is. Now, this is the other important thing I want to mention, and I hope you guys are still with me. You don't have to promote every service. And I think this is where the confusion comes in. Everyone's trying to promote every single service under the sun. Let me tell you something. Choose 2 to 3 that you can become an expert at first. Okay, start with 2 to 3 services that you can maximize. Now, for me, I'm the type of person I like to recognize the season we're in. Now, for me, it's a life insurance season. Right now is a Rise Academy season because people want to make more money. Right now is a lifestyle season because everyone likes to travel. I love to travel, but I've been traveling for the last couple of weeks. Okay, so these are the services that I will probably, primarily promote the most. Does that make sense? I'll have my niche market for them. Now, it does not mean I exclude the other services. I know the other services enough that if I promote this, everything else, okay, will come secondary as well. But I'm focused on the services to promote, and then I can also attach other services to it as I go along, okay? So I might now send out a trading video and they might watch it. Hey, bro, this is quite interesting. It's funny you sent me this. I've been actually looking into trading. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about trading. What have I done? I've generated a conversation. I've instigated a conversation between me and a potential client, okay? So now that message is now out, guess what? I can now go into a conversation, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. But here's another way you can do it, okay? Another way you can actually do it is actually doing the service sheet, okay? I don't know if everyone has the service sheet. If you don't, please contact your upline ETL 500 and above, and they will be able to get that service sheet in your hands, okay? But the service sheet is so effective, guys. This is one of the best ways to get customers. So effective that I swear you can round up 20 customers on a weekly basis. Okay, so let me show you what the service sheet looks like. It looks just like this. This is one way to go about it. This is what I like to use personally. I just print it out, have about 10 in my bag, and then literally wherever I go, I like to just do a survey with people. Okay, now before I actually go into this, what is the text message that I'm going to obviously go into, okay? Maybe not text, but maybe a phone call, maybe a voice note. I like sometimes to do a voice note so people can feel my energy, okay? So, hey, listen, how are you? I hope you're well. Hope family is good. Hey, listen, can you please do me a massive favor and answer the survey question I'm doing for work? In fact, I would recommend don't do this by text or voice note. Do this by a phone call. It will save you a lot of time. And plus, people will be much more efficient to respond because all you need is 5 minutes of their time. So do this over a phone, okay? So how are you? Listen, can you please do me a massive favor by answering the survey question I'm doing for work? It's quite urgent. I would really appreciate your help. Yeah, listen, sure. It's only going to, what is it? Thank you very much. It's only going to take 5 minutes. And then what do? I go into my service sheet. And then in my service sheet, I can now begin to ask questions. Now, what do I ask in my service sheet? In my service sheet, there's different questions about the services that we have, and I will now go through each column with them. Okay, so each column represents a different customer. There's 10 different columns, and my goal is to now spring through all of them. Okay, so I want to go through one customer. Let's say I'm going through. Let's see who's still online, because I know some people are logging out. That's fine. All right, if you're still here, I hope you're getting value. Okay, so let's just say I'm on the phone to Canidia. I hope I'm saying your name right. All right, Canidia. I hope I said it right. Okay, so let's say I'm on the phone to Canidia, right? And now Canidia is one of my good friends. Call up Canidia. Hey, Canidia, how are you? How's the family? Could you help me out doing a survey? Cool. Listen, now, hey, Canidia, just a few questions. Your mobile phone, who's your network provider? Okay, my network provider is X, Y, and Z. EE, let's just say. Okay, are you in contracts? Yes or no? Let's just say, for argument's sake, they're in contract. No problem. If so, how long left do you have? You know what? It finishes around January. Cool. How much are you currently paying? I'm paying £64. Perfect. Right. So now I go to the next question. Now, hey, by the way, Canidia, can you answer this question? Do you have life insurance? Maybe no. Do you have critical illness? No, 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 no. Okay. Do you travel? Yes, I actually travel. Everybody always says they travel. But sometimes you find out that people's last travel was probably about 7 years ago. I had a friend that yesterday I was speaking to, and they said they haven't traveled for 10 years. And it happens, but they even love traveling. So you make sure that you're asking questions that you can actually have relevant answers to what you can promote to them as well. So how often do you travel? You know what? Last time I traveled was this. Or how often I travel twice a year. Cool, awesome. Okay, which 2 destinations would you like to go to next? You know what? I would like to go to Bali. I would like to go to the United States. Okay, would you be happy with the idea of having up to 85% on your next travel? Yes, 100%. Boom. I put a yes in there. Hey, listen, by the way, with your mobile phone, have you ever traded with the financial market? No, I haven't. Would you like the idea of making money from your smartphone? Yeah, 100%. Okay. Do you have a website? No. Do you have SEO? No. Do you have a phone app? No. Okay. Do you have any maintenance cover in your house, like boiler cover, boiler replacement, central heating as such? No, 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 no. Okay, cool. Do you own a business? Yes, I do. What type of business? Do you have a established company, or is it more working from home? You know what? I have a business working from home. Okay, so now they say I have a business for working from home. You already know that that's not what you're looking for, because that's residential energy. You're looking for business. Okay, that's cool. So if I know they don't run a business, I'll probably just add an extra question. Do you know anyone that has a business that they run from a shop, a premises? Yeah, and this is what happens all the time. People will first tell you no, by the way. Okay, so what you do, you instigate some ideas. Hey, listen, so, do you have places that you do your hair? They're like, oh, yeah. I do my hair in South London. Now they're remembering. So you have to help people sometimes. I swear, like, people actually genuinely forget that they know business owners. They think that they have to be their personal friend. Do you have a place where you do your nails? Yeah, I do my nails in West London. I do it in the shop. I do. Cool. So that's the information you want to get. You're getting data. Do you have a home-based, do you have a home security or business security? No, I don't have one. Okay. Have you ever taken any online courses before? Yes, no. If you have, what have you taken? If not, would you consider taking any courses in the near future? And what type of course would you be looking into? Okay. Have you ever been a victim of identity theft protection before? Identity theft. Okay. Have you? And a lot of times people say no. Okay. But then I ask them, do you shop online or use social media? If they say yes, everyone's a victim. I'll tell you that. Nothing's just happened to you yet. That's just the reality. You're just not one of the victims, but everyone could be. Because why? Our data is out there. All right. Do you have a credit card, debit card, or any sort of bank account? Of course you do. Guess what? There you go. Now you got your answer. Now, ladies and gents, what do you now do? You got data. Hey, so sorry, I need to remember your name. Canidia. Okay, so apologies if I'm saying it wrong. You can correct me. Okay, so Canidia. Now I got Canadia's information.
It's okay, don't worry. Thank you.
Am I saying it right?
It's Canada, but it's okay.
All right, cool. Thank you, Canidia. All right, cool. So now, all right, now that I have some information about Canidia, so what I will now do is I will now tell her, listen, thank you so much for helping me out. Listen, I'm gonna give you a call back later, and I'll let you know how the survey went. I just need to call a few more people. Now come off the phone. Ladies and gents, please let me tell you what you have here. This is a money sheet, by the way. If you use this correctly, I swear you can really genuinely, really build volume, and you can build positions in this business. Because why? Now I can go through each column. That's 10 individuals. Ladies and gents, when you speak to 10 people, we have 10 different services, That is 100 questions that you've asked. Can you tell me right now that out of 100 questions, it is impossible to get 20 customers a month? Guys, you can really take this to a whole new level. I swear, if you understand how to use this. Let me tell you why. Now, she told me she's in a contract for a mobile phone. I'm not upset with that. That's fine. Some people get worked up about it. No, it's not a problem. And even if she's in contracts and it finishes in January, it just means that you have a paycheck waiting for you in January. That's the way you got to see it. I want to fill out this service sheet that every single month I have income waiting for me. That's the mentality. Every single month I go into, I have money waiting. I have customers. I have clienteles. You have to start thinking like business owners, right? So now she doesn't have life insurance. Ding, ding, ding. That's my customer. She loves to travel, but she ain't traveled in a while. Why? Because of the cost or whatever the reason might be. Ding, ding, ding. Now that's a potential customer. She says she's never traded in financial market, but can that smartphone become a liability into an asset? Ding, ding, ding. That's a customer. Web development. She has no business being in web development. No problem. She doesn't have any businesses. Home care cover. She's in the UK. Ding, ding, ding. That's four services from one individual. Does she know any business owners? Potentially. Let's add that, but let's give her 4.5, right? Because we don't know that. We don't have that connection, direct connection just yet, all right? So we'll give her 4.5, right? And then education, potentially, all right? We'll fill up the other half. It's a potential. So now we have 5, right? And identity theft protection. She has all social, she has bank accounts, she has this. Boom, 6 services from one individual, ladies and gents. 6 services. What if I just did this with all 10 customers? If I just did exactly the same thing, let's say on average, every single one of them gave me just 5. I did 5 services from each individual. 5 times 10, that's 50 customers. 50 customers, guys. Are you telling me that you can't make money in this time and that we're in? Are you telling me right now you can't go out there and capitalize in the season that we're in? Are you telling me right now you can't decide whether that you want to be in the same place or you want to get some extra zeros on your paycheck? Are you telling me right now that you can't climb up the compensation plan that we have right now? We have an aggressive compensation plan. We have products and services that's beneficial to people. Guys, we are not selling something that people don't need. I'm not asking to use a cream that makes your skin smoother or it gets rid of rashes or whatever. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm telling you something that's inevitable. You're going to use it whether I tell you, whether you like it or not. You don't have an option. You need your mobile phone. You need your gas. You need electricity. You're always going to use it. Guys, I'm telling you, this are billions, $million industry where you have a chance to have a piece of the pie. You have to come into this industry and ask yourself, what piece of the pie, what percentage of this billions that people are generating that belongs to me? That's the mentality you guys got to start using. You have everything all on your doorstep. You just have to get to work, guys, right? So now that I have my data, do you know what I do? I can now call my customers and I can get to work. Hey, Canada, hey, listen, thank you so much the other day for helping me out. By the way, I realized you said to me that you're paying, let's say her mobile phone, you're paying £64 on your mobile phone, right? How would you like the idea of actually reducing that cost? Yeah, 100%. I would like to reduce that cost. How's that even possible? In fact, I actually work in partnership with O2 and Vodafone, where we're actually giving out some exclusive deals. In fact, I get some behind the door type of deals, all right? And they're like, oh, wow, okay, cool. Yeah, of course, I'm interested. Hey, listen, when can I come around to your place? Why do I want to go to their place? Because I want to be able to go through every single service one by one with that individual, right? I want them to see everything that I'm providing. And then now I speak about the relevant services that they need first, and then I can promote everything else secondary. Does that make sense? Okay, if you can't go to their place, I'm not going to travel to Germany to get a customer. So guess what? I jump on a Zoom call. Hey, listen, can we jump on a Zoom call? I want to show you what you're missing out. Hey, listen, you told me you like to travel. This is mind blowing. Do me a favor. Can you watch this video? They watch the video. Wow, this is amazing. I can get up to 85%. I'm joining a lifestyle club. I get 1 free holiday a year. This is remarkable. Hey, how can I do this? What's crazy is that a guy knocked on my door here just 10 minutes before we started this training. Okay, and guys, we're going to wrap up soon, okay? We're going to wrap up very, very soon. I just want to show you one last thing with social media and we're completely done, all right? But one guy knocked on my door, came outside, tried to sell me something. again, like I said to you, it's either you're someone selling to you or you're selling somebody. He tried to sell, I end up selling an opportunity to him, all right? You can't sell me something. I'm used to this game, right? Right? So he comes outside my door. He's like, hey, listen, yeah, I'm from this, we're doing something research. And I said, cool, sounds awesome. I said, so how can I help you? I said, how long have you been doing this? He's trying to ask the questions, but I'm asking the questions. And I'm asking the question, I said, okay, cool, like, awesome. Like, what's your passion? What's your goal? What you're currently doing right now, is it something that you're passionate about? Yeah, I really want to get into sales. Guess what? I found what he loves and what he wants to get into. He's an opportunity seeker. He's looking for an opportunity. So he's not even joining as a customer. He's going to be joining. He's actually coming this Sunday. I said, so what days do you have off? I recruited him and invited him to the events on the spot. He got my number, saved it, sent me a message, and I'm sending him his VIP ticket. Does that make sense? So what you guys want to do, you want to promote your business. Now, ladies and gents, this is simply how you get customers. Can you please put a 111 in the group? If this is of value, if this is making sense to you, please let me just know that we're on the same page. At the same time, can you put a 222 if there's anything that you feel like I didn't touch or didn't make sense? All right. So I'm just going for the chat. I know there's some questions, I think, let me see. So 111s. Cool. Awesome. All right, cool. That's fine. Cool. Awesome. So let's move on. All right. So I just want to mention as I move on, just remember, guys, write this on your paper. We are in the attraction business. We are in the attraction business. How do you grow your Insta platform? So good question, Shahida. I might not be able to go through everything today. Only because of time purpose. Okay, I'm going to do another call, another training probably next week, will be purely for social media. Like, I swear, I really sincerely love social media. Like, it's been a very great platform for me personally, connecting with all kinds of individuals all around the world. But anyways, let's get to work. I just want to speak about social media. All right, so let's go into Instagram. We'll start with my page. Okay, so guys, one thing I just want to mention with social media, everything's an attraction business. Okay, it's very important. One of the reasons why people struggle when it comes to like promoting on social media is because a lot of people don't understand maybe who you are, what you do. Okay, you have to paint a clear picture for people to know that you have something happening. All right, so there's a few things to this. Number one, for me personally, I like to call myself a lifestyle entrepreneur. That's me. Okay, that's my status. My status is a lifestyle entrepreneur, right? Showing people the possibilities, okay? I'm showing people what it's like to be, an entrepreneur at the same time, okay? All right, so I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur. That's kind of what I like to call myself. So under the bracket or the category of lifestyle entrepreneur, anything can go. Promoting a lifestyle package, promoting trading package, promoting an opportunity, whatever. Like, it's under the whole concept of a lifestyle entrepreneur. That's me personally, okay? So a few things. I'm going to start with the actual page, then I'm just going to move on to how to actually promote on your social media. So if you look on my profile, one thing, and I want everybody to be on the same page. Now, look, I get it. We're all in Nexarize. People have their own team names and so on and so forth. But genuinely, we have one name, which is called Residual Makers. And the reason why I say like that, because I want everybody to be in one unison, okay? And I get it. Everyone will have their own team names, and that's fine. Let me give an example. I used to be a part of a different company, okay? In that company, our team name was called FLN. In FLN, which was Ahmed's entire business, people still had their team names. Does that make sense? We still had our team names, but we wanted to be recognized as one corporation, one brand, okay? So we are one brand called Residual Makers. My advice on your biography, put Residual Makers. Let people know the community that you're a part of. That's what I advise you to do. On my page, you will also see on my biography, it says Pro Networker. I'm a success coach. That's what I call myself. Now, whatever you like to call yourself, that's entirely up to you. I'm not going to tell you exactly what to put out there, but this is just to give you some ideas. All right. Also, I wrote Traveler. I love to travel. Now, people can see that through my page. Maybe write some things that makes you stand out. Okay, what can people read about you that makes you be like, wow, okay, cool, this is interesting. Like, he's an award winner for or he's done this, or he's done, like, put things that creates a profile for you. Let me tell you something. Social media is like an online business card. Okay, I'm going to say that again. Your social media is an online business card. That's the way you have to understand it. So you have to design it in a way that when people go on, it makes them nod their head and think, okay, cool. I like this. Like I can see what he's saying to me, that he can give me an opportunity, or he can help me with this, or he can help me with that. I can see that visually through the type of posts that he puts out. Okay. So what else do I also have on here? I also have on here, I help people scale their income. All right. DM me for mentorship. That's what I wrote on my profile. Okay. Then I also have this. I would advise people create a link tree. All right. So create a link tree that can link to different things if it's relevant for you. Personally, it's relevant for me. Some of the things on my link tree is make money from home opportunity. So I have my own opportunity video. So this is my own opportunity video. I would advise you create a video. Guys, YouTube is so powerful today. People type in home-based business. Guess what comes up? They will find my video, right? So when you're saying, oh, how's this guy always doing presentation? No, there's nothing special about any person in this business. I'll be honest with you. Some people are just given the extra 10% in how they do things. That's really all it is. So what's that extra 10%? I did what everybody's not doing, which is putting content out there, videos. Can I be found efficient? I've had quite a number of recruits through YouTube, by the way. I've had quite a number. People have messaged me, met up with them. Hey, listen, I watch your look. If you look at this, let me help you out. Next arise. Look at this. All right, type in next arise. Who's the first person that comes up? The first person that comes up is John Olad. I didn't do anything special. I just recognized that there was a market or there was a space, or there was a platform that people were not using that I can infiltrate, I can maximize, I can capitalize. This video has 2,200 views. That tells me that people are looking for an opportunity every time I see the view go up. So what would I advise you to do? Create a 1 to 10 video on YouTube that actually shows a video about your opportunity. You can also put a video about people you've helped in your business along your way. So I got my sign up link here. So somebody wants to get started in the business, I tell them, go to my link tree, click on the sign up to join my team, earn weekly passive income. I will coach you. They can sign up and they can become a direct sponsor directly in my business. Okay. So there's several links that I've put on here that I think is relevant for me. I've also registered myself on something called Business from Home. I would advise every leader on this call, register yourself if you can. Okay. So Business for Home is simply a platform where any home-based business that you search, you'll find it all on one platform. This is what is where every every home-based business is recognized on. Okay, so when people come here and they click on the company, usually people are looking for recommended distributors. Who can I potentially join their team? So on here, the person that comes up would be John Olad, as well as some other people. So if I type in Nexarise, let me just type in Nexarise. I'll show you guys. All right, so Nexarise. We found something. Nexarise. Where is? Okay, there we go. Companies. Nexarise. So when it comes up, it shows you how much we did in our first year, all the information about. This is actually really good information as well when you're actually meeting big people that come to the business, like people that want to know how legit the company is. And so like, this is actually information I actually sent to them. This is impressive, by the way, very impressive. Okay, it's not relevant right now, but it's impressive. On the rank of hundreds and hundreds of companies out there, we are ranked number 82. And that's in the last 1.5 years. We haven't even started, ladies and gents. We haven't even started. This is flipping impressive, by the way. When we started, we were like 200 and something. We climbed our way to 82. And I'm telling you, mark my words, you're going to see us on the top 5 ranked companies. Trust me on that. Okay. So look, we've had how much views, how much subscribers, everything all in here that you want to find out. Then now when you scroll down, you see recommended distributors. Recommended. These are people that you see on here. Giuseppe is from Italy. Jordan is in our business. If you guys know him, he's one of our leaders. Suraj is also a TC3000 and keep going. But if you click on John Olad, people are actually able to go through the list to see who they want to work with. And then on here, my website is connected to my Facebook in terms of them contacting. And then on here, I've actually got people in the team to write reviews on how it's like working with me. I recommend you guys do this. It's powerful, guys. So here's some of the reviews on here. I've had people like Leo, comments on here, and Amiria, some of our team members, Pauline Peters, who's on the call. So just some things that people have written. I don't need to read it out, but again, you guys get the gist. Okay, you can get your team members, get your upline, what it's like working with you. It's been amazing working with Faith, Faith has been one of the most incredible leaders in our business. She's done this, she's done like reviews about who you are. It sells to people because it creates trust. And I guarantee you, out of every single person on here, and it's not just not to put anyone in the limelight, I'm probably the only one that has reviews. Again, I'm thinking about ways how I can take my business step further, how people can contact me. That's the conversations I'm having with myself. Okay. So if we go back, so do you need business mentorship and helping you grow your personal brand? Okay, so if people want to start businesses, something else that I also do on the side, YouTube channel, people can subscribe, and also I have a book on Amazon, which is a book called Wealth Creation. It's a book that I did with my father. Okay, so anyways, that's irrelevant for this conversation. But anyways, moving on, guys, can we just all mute ourselves? We're just about to round up, please. All right, just mute yourself. If you're on mute, just mute yourself, please. All right. So let's just round up. So on the page now, so let's just round up what we want to talk about on your page. Okay, very, very important. Remember, whatever you are trying to do on your social media page, let it also be a reflection on what's on your actual page. If you're going to talk about lifestyle, you're promoting the business opportunity, show people that you're somebody that enjoys being an entrepreneur. So when you go out with your team, like Faith, for example, sorry, Faith, I just keep using it because I can see your face, all right? So let's say, for example, Faith goes out with a team, and let's say, or she comes to like a Sunday's event. Faith, what you can do is, you're always dressed good. You're dressing your business suit. You're looking amazing. Stand with one of your leaders, take pictures, put those type of contents on your page. I swear it sells, because people are now seeing that you're working with successful people. Whenever you guys have team bondings and you guys go out, show that you guys are having fun. Show what it's like to really live an entrepreneurship life. I'm not talking extravagant. I'm not saying you got to spend 200 pounds in Novikov on a steak. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying there are ways and there are methods that you can really enjoy yourself, okay, in the things that you do on your day-to-day, but by being intentional by the type of contents that you actually take, okay? So that's very important. Now, I just want to show you a few people's profiles that, I saved their profiles, and there's just a few things that I like the way that they promote their business. I just kind of saved it just so I can show some stuff on today's call, because it really stood out to me. So these are some of the people that are within lifestyle industries. Okay, so that lifestyle, they do travel industry, sorry. Okay, but one thing I realized, they have a lot of people that, come as clients to their page. And they're always commenting in the comment section, hey, listen, how can I be a part of your movement? How can I do this? How can I? And I realized what is different from them compared to every single person. And I realized it's very simple. It's just simply how they're promoting their page. So for example, let me see if I can pick somebody. I saw this girl's page. Okay, it's a page that I came across. I ended up following her because I just kind of like how she was promoting it. So if you look at her biography, she says solo travel content creator. Now you don't have to call yourself a travel whatever, that's not what you have to do, but this is just to give you some ideas in terms of how to promote your business. Okay, so she does travel hacks and deals on hotel tasters, helps others achieve their travel goals, visiting 22 countries this year. Okay, so that's what she's done so far. She's from Jamaica, and for partnerships, she said drop her an email on her link tree. But on here, her page really sells what she's promoting, and it's the reason why she has a lot of people that are interested regarding what she does. Okay, now obviously how you choose to promote is entirely up to you, but let me give an example. Let me see. All right, so that's the content that she put out there. She said, read caption, do this to travel more. Follow me for my travel journey tips and hacks. Becoming a digital nomad most definitely has its perks. Welcome to the remote world. Tropical destinations, new experience and opportunity to travel the world, all while getting paid. This is how I look every day. LOL. The key to being a digital nomad is having a good balance. Here are 3 ways I can balance. So now she's giving tips based on when it comes to traveling. You can do this with your services as well. So wherever you travel, you can be intentional that you can take some contents. Wherever the case that you're trading, guess what? You can be intentional. I like what Stephen did on his page. So if I write Stephen Ovaro, you will actually see on Stephen's page, okay, that he's done some videos, some contents on trading. So look at this. I want to share something with you. This was trading.
These are some of the trades that I've placed today from our academy. So you'll see that, let me go to day. You'll see that I started off the day with a bit of a minus. ended the day in profit, so I made a total of £278. And this is an account that I actually started yesterday. So I started off this account with £1,000. These are the trades since yesterday. I made a total of £535 profit, which is more or less 53% return in just 2 days. And that's just literally one of my accounts. You don't have to start off as much as I did, £1,000. You can do less, but I'll show you some of my partners that were making money as well.
Hey guys, my name is Ramel Quintero, and just today I made £388. But just to show you what I made in 1 week, and just last week I made over £1,000, so £1,261.
My name's Kevin, just got back from Dubai. This week I've made £885.
Hey guys, so look, these are some of the
Kevin's always promoting Dubai. He loves Dubai. We all went to Dubai in May, so every conversation he starts with, I just came back from Dubai, even if it's 2 months ago, so he's funny. But anyways, look, you guys get the point, right? The point is promote your service. Look, he has 16 comments. And if you guys know, and you guys are on the group, okay, on some of our groups, in our leadership group, some of you guys would testify. Leo, you can testify. Stephen has customers every single day. I swear, listen, it's nuts. Like, I think just a couple of weeks back, in 1 week, I think he did 17 customers, if I'm not mistaken. 17 customers. But why? He made his job easy. He's not doing his job hard. Promote the service, get the results, promote the benefits, promote the value, promote the statistics. What did he say? He said, this is a 53% increase in the last 1 week. That's nuts. Does that make sense? So guess what? Banks don't give you a 53% on the money that sits in your accounts. Give people a mental picture of what it could be. So guys, these are ways that you can go about promoting your services. You guys, you got to get uncomfortable to become comfortable later down the line. And I shared this last time on my last call. You have to become comfortable to get comfortable. Do the things that you know that needs to pay you, not just the things that you're comfortable doing, okay? So ladies and gents, that's simply where I want to stop. I am going to do another call just on social media. Like, I really have some really good gems to share with you guys when it comes to social media alone. But we're going to do that another time. But one other thing I will just show you guys as well on here is that, you know, another great thing you guys can also do. I'm just trying to find a picture. Okay, let's just use this. Another thing that you guys can also do, you guys can click on Boost Post. So when you click on Boost Post, one of the other things that you guys can do is actually, so let's just say this was like my trading post, or let's say the one that Stephen just did. What I can actually do is I can actually run an ad and put my post on at least 10,000 people's profiles. Let me show you how to do it. So what do I want to do? What's my goal? I want more people to visit my profile, more people to visit my website, or do I want more people to message me? Let's say visit my profile, because I have a good profile. I'll click on next, okay? So what's the special requirements? What's the ads for? Under, based on passive income? No, that's something I made. So I can create what I want my ad to be about, okay? I can create that, or I can just do an automatic ad. I said preferably just do an automatic ad. Let your post go out there. When I click on next, this is now what I now want to do. I can now set my budget. Look at this, guys. My budgets, look, please look at this. This is insane. If I spend £10, okay, let's say I just did one ad, £10 in 1 day. My content reaches 16,000 to 42,000 people's profile. That's £10. So if you're not someone that likes to spend, I'm telling you, you got to start spending. Do you know the most and the biggest expense in every business corporation is in their advertisement? People spend the most money out of every revenue that they generate on advertising. That's what people do. I know people today that spend £1,000 a day on ads. Do you know how many people's profiles that you're reaching? I'm just showing you what it's like to spend £10 daily, reaching 16,000 people's profile. Well, if I decided to spend £150, forget that, £30, that's 44,000 people's profile. Let's take up a notch. If I do £100, that is 78,000 people's profile. Are you telling me if you don't do a quality, like, are you telling me right now, if you did a quality content and you got to 78,000 people's profile, people are not going to come clicking on your profile? 100%, especially if you're consistent with it. So now I can set that £100 to now be a duration over the next 5 days. Okay, I want that £100 to be spent over the next 5 days. Once that's done, I click on next, and then guess what? I can now boost my post. Simple. All right. So these are other ways of how you can boost your content to a whole new level, where it's not just your friends. Let me tell you something. I'm going to say this like I say on every call. Your family, the people around you are not going to make you rich. Please get out of that bubble mindset. They're not going to make you rich. The people that make you rich is the network you build. Okay. Network equals your net worth. Okay. So the type of people you have around you will equal the type of money that you make. Your network equals your net worth. So who has my money? I want to network with those type of people. I love what this individual used to say, Grant Cardone. He says, who has my money? He said, who has my money? Who's keeping my money? He says, do you know your money is in the pockets of every single person in the world? You just need to give them a reason to release that money into your hands. That's the only reason why you don't have the money physically. Everyone is entitled to £1 million. Everyone's entitled to 10 mil, 100 mil. The only reason why you just don't have it yet, you haven't given the rest of the world a reason to release the money. All right. So ladies and gents, we're going to cut it off there. We're going to leave it there. I just want to thank you all for joining. But firstly, I'll just see if we want to spend 5 minutes, just take any questions. But I hope this has been useful some way, somehow. I swear, yesterday I was sitting in my chair and it hit me, man. I'm just like, why are people not making a lot of money? We should be having promotions of the promotions of the promotions with the type of services that we have, with the opportunities that we have. And lastly, before we go into questions, let me just tell you what's coming, by the way, with the crypto side of things. Some of the leaders know, not everybody knows. I've spoken to a few people here and there, but let me just mention to you, where we're going. So guys, look, firstly, give me a second. Give me 1 second. I just need to stop this.